kids! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Che, your science teacher for today. Come, let's read and learn. Before we start our lesson for today, let's try what I know. For letter A, study this diagram. Then answer the following questions. Write your answers in your notebook. First question. What living things are found in the picture? Second, what is given off by the tree that is needed by the cow? What is given off by the cow that is needed by the tree? Third, what do you think will happen if the cow or other animals will not give off carbon dioxide? What do you think will happen if trees or other plants are not present in the environment? Fourth, do they have important roles in the environment? What are they? Fifth, are the organisms interacting with each other? Is the interaction beneficial or harmful? For letter B, here's the directions. In your notebook, write true if the statement is correct and false if the statement is wrong.
First, if the population of prey decreases, the number of predators also decreases. Second, in the relationship between the frog and the fly is the prey. Third, predators are usually large animals and prey are usually bigger animals. Fourth, plants compete for sunlight. The relationship is called competition. Fifth, when carabao and goats eat on the same grassland, their relationship is called parasitism. Sixth, the ticks are predators to dogs. Seventh, internal parasites live outside the host's body. Eighth, internal parasites may kill their hosts. Ninth, tapeworm are examples of internal parasite. 10th, lice and ticks are examples of internal parasites.
No man is an island. This saying is also true for organisms in an ecosystem. No organism exists in isolation. Individual organisms live together in an ecosystem and depend on one another. In fact, they have many different types of interactions with each other, and many of these interactions are critical for their survival. In this module, you will be familiarized with how they interact with each other and how these interactions affect the environment. Now let's move to what's in. Put a check mark if the statement shows interaction among living things and cross mark if not. Write your answers in your notebook. First, the chickens and the ducks look for foods in the pond. Second, the bird flies high in the sky. Third, a dog eats its food. Fourth, a farmer gives grass to his cow. Fifth, a cat eats rat. Sixth, horse eats grass.
Seventh, frog eats insects. Eighth, insect eats worms.
Ninth, ants crawl to look for food. Tenth, bees sip nectar from flowers.
For what's new, follow these directions. The following pictures either show beneficial or harmful interactions in the environment. Read the information in each picture and answer the questions that follow. Clownfish and sea anemone. The clownfish cleans away fish and algae leftovers from and gives better water circulation to the sea anemone because the clownfish fan their fins while swimming. The sea anemone protects the clownfish from other fish by driving them away using their stinging tentacles. Egrets and carabao. Egrets eat the insects steered or kicked up by the carabaos when they are grazing. Mosquito and human. The mosquitoes suck blood from humans as their host. Humans are affected and might get sick. Frog and mosquito. A frog catches mosquitoes at night for food using their long and sticky tongue. Different plants. They compete for the same needs such as nutrients and water from the soil. Here are the guide questions. First, in pictures 1 to 5, which organism is benefited and harmed? Second, describe the interaction between organisms in pictures 1 to 5. Third, what pictures show beneficial interactions in the environment? Fourth, what pictures show harmful interactions in the environment? Fifth, what made interactions beneficial? Harmful? Sixth, if you are going to choose from the different interactions you've seen in the pictures, what do you think is the best? Why?
Now let's proceed to what is it? Here are some points to remember. Living things constantly interact with their environment. Each kind of environment is made up of biotic or living and abiotic or non-living components that interact and depend on one another in different ways. Such interactions among living things and their environment enable them to live in units called ecosystems. Ecology.
The branch of science that deals with the many relationships and interactions of living things with one another and with their environments.
Ecosystems.
It consists of all living and non-living things in a given area. It is the largest and the most complex level of organization, which consists of all plants, animals, and microorganisms which function with all the environmental factors such as sunlight, climate, soil, water, air, space, nutrients, temperature, and energy. Interaction is a relationship that exists among organisms. It could be beneficial or harmful. There are interactions where both species benefit from the relationship, and there are also interactions where one species benefits but the other is neither affected nor harmed. These interactions are beneficial or important for survival.
Mutualism.
The type of interaction where both species benefit from the relationship. Example, butterfly and flower.
Commensalism.
The type of interaction where one organism benefits while the other is not harmed nor affected. Example, orchids on a tree.
Predation.
The type of interaction where one benefits while the other one is harmed or badly affected. The one that usually benefits is called the predator, and the one that is harmed is called the prey. This kind of interaction is called the predator-prey. Example, frog catching mosquito for food. The size of predator and prey population are related to each other. If the number of prey is large, the number of predators increases.
Parasitism.
The relationship where one organism is called the parasites and the other is called the host. Example, human bitten by mosquito. Parasites can be A. Internal parasites. They are found inside the body of the host. Examples, ascaris, ringworm, tapeworm. B. External parasites. They are found outside the body of the host. Examples, aphids, tick. Parasites cannot live alone. They must live in a living host. Some do slight harm to their host. Others can kill their host. Competition. It is the striving or vying between organisms for the things needed for survival. Example, fishes compete to feed on other animals.
Environment.
It is everything that surrounds and affects an animal. It includes plants and other animals in the area, rocks, soil, air, and water. Both living and non-living things are parts of an environment.
Now, let's learn some more with What's More? Activity 1. Relationships.
What relationship does the following pair of organisms have? In your notebook, write PR for predation, P for parasitism, and C for competition. First, cat and mouse. Second, pig and tapeworm. Third, fox and rabbit. Fourth, tiger and zebra. Fifth, worm and bird. Sixth, goat and cow. Seventh, aphids and rose. Eighth, human and ringworm. Ninth, tick and dog. 10th, owl and worm.
Activity 2. Interactions.
Identify what is being described in each statement. Write your answer in your notebook. First, it is the striving or vying between organisms for the things needed for survival. Second, the organism that benefits in predation is called blank. Third, the relationship where one organism is called the parasites and the other is called the host. Fourth, the organism that is harmed in predation is called blank. Fifth, the type of interaction where one benefits while the other one is harmed or badly affected. Sixth, what kind of parasite is found inside the host's body. Seventh, the type of interaction where one organism is benefited while the other one is not harmed. Eighth, the type of interaction when two organisms are benefited. Ninth, it is a type of interaction that happens when there is a scarcity in the same needs. 10th, it is a type of parasite living outside the host body.
Activity 3. Am I right?
In your notebook, write true if the statement is correct and false if the statement is wrong. First, if the population of prey increase, number of predators decrease. Second, in the relationship between the frog and the fly is the predator. Third, predators are usually large animals and preys are usually smaller animals. Fourth, plants compete for sunlight. The relationship is called parasitism. Fifth, when sheep and goats eat on the same grassland, their relationship is called competition. Sixth, the dogs are predators to ticks. Seventh, internal parasites live inside the host's body. 8th, internal parasites may kill their hosts. 9th, ringworm and tapeworm are examples of parasites. 10th, lice and ticks are examples of external parasites.
Now let's move to what I have learned. Answer the following crossword puzzle based from what you have learned in this module. Next is what I can do. Describe at least 3 interactions that you see in the picture of environment. Answer the questions that follow. Do this in your notebook. Now let's do the assessment. In your notebook, write T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false. For some additional activities, analyze the data presented in the line graph. Write your answers in your notebook. Here's a guide to check if you've got the answers right. Well done, kids! That's it for today. Till next time. Bye!